very special occasion. We are here at the Hilton Garden Inn or Hilton Hotel in Franklin. We are here for the Focus Fire Training. And as you see, I'm representing the Tennessee Firearms Association. So any young folks, if you are interested or you have a firearm, I highly suggest for you to get involved with this organization so that you can stay engaged and educated. But more importantly, it doesn't matter if you don't know the details. And so Malik and I came down to Franklin. We went through Mr. Tim Carroll. How you doing, sir?
Good, how are you?
Doing great, thank you. And so just want to speak life to your family and your friends as we go through this unique time as far as humans in America around the world. But we just completed a training as far as education on firearm safety. Mr. Carroll, I just think I know you did a great job. And I wanted to make sure young folks are involved and aware of this great program, Focus Fire Training, as well as just a little bit of insight. So if you don't mind me asking, sir, two questions. One, what got you involved and motivated into firearms safety and education, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, so in my mid-20s, I decided that I wanted to go out and buy a gun. So that's what I did. And then I thought, like a lot of new gun owners do, I thought, you know, I'm good, I'm a good shot, I'll go get my concealed carry permit or my carry permit, and then I'm fine. Then I actually read about getting some in-person training from a professional, and I went and did that. Once I did that, it was like a full 2-day course, handgun course, and I thought, wow, I don't know anything. I didn't know anything about firearm safety, how to handle them, how to use it for self-defense, nothing. So I started taking more and more classes, and then once I did that, people would come to me and say, hey, can you show me what you learned? And then once I started doing that, it kind of started snowballing. So I got more education. I thought, wow, people really need to know this stuff, because there's a lot of folks out there who just think that they're okay with firearms, and they really aren't. They need to get that training. So I started doing that on my own, and it kind of went from there to where now I'm running my own training group and then working with Focused Fire. So that's how I got started.
Wow. And I will say, just for the 3 short hours that Malik and I were here, we learned so much. And I know you were just brushing through, but we learned so much that I had to take time out to make sure that we were educated both with state and federal law.
That's
you know
right.
how this works. Mr. Carroll, if you don't mind, what one piece of advice as far as education would you give young folks when it comes to if they have a firearm or if they're thinking about purchasing a firearm? Just one piece of advice so they can make sure they come to your next class.
The one thing I can tell any new firearm owner, current firearm owner, is go get professional training.
Gotcha.
Get some professional training, even if it's just a few hours, because you will learn more than you ever thought you would learn in just that short few hours. Like everything from pressing the trigger to what types of guns to use, how to safely use and store that gun, all of that information that people just don't think about. So if I could tell anybody out there, just go to your local either range or training group and just get a few hours of training. It won't cost that much, and it's really worth the price.
I see. Well, we receive and I stand with you on that information. I also want to shout out, if you don't mind, U.S. Lawshield, legal defense for self-defense. Now, it's one thing to be protected and educated when you're going through the physical action, but come to find out, there is a second component when it comes to the legalities of it all. And I do want to shout out U.S. Lawshield. So check them out. And thank you for your time, Mr. Carroll. God bless you. And thank you for your time, sir.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.